Hi, welcome to Abdur Instructor, and I hope you are well. In this morning, on my morning walk, I like to share with you few tips about your ADI Part 3 test. Now, when I talk about ADI Part 3 test, let's talk about a subject many find problems with. Fail to correct minor problems. Now, when I say fail to correct minor problems, what does that mean? What I mean is that many, they focus too much on the subject they set out to do. So the subject you decided to do for your ADI Part 3, so maybe meeting traffic, anticipation, maybe junction, maybe roundabouts, you are too much focused on that. You have prepared yourself so much and your focus is so much on the subject that you forget what the test is all about. What is the test? What are they testing you? Are they just testing you on the subject you've decided to do? Or are they testing you the whole 45 minutes? That's the question you need to understand. That's the question you need to answer. Remember, your test isn't just for you to teach something on the day. So the meeting traffic or the junction or the roundabouts you've decided to do, is that the only thing they're going to focus on, whether you could teach that or not, or is it the whole 45 minutes? Remember, your test is the whole 45 minutes, not just the subject you need to teach. Obviously, the subject that you set out, by the end, hopefully, they have improved from the time they've started. But while you are doing that, the whole 45 minutes, your learner will do many problems. They will not looking at the mirror. They will coast. They will not put the signal on. The position will be bad, too close to parked cars. All those problems they're going to do while they are driving, while you are teaching. It is your job to solve those problems. It is your job to talk about them, solve those problems, help them to correct them. If you fail to do that, it doesn't matter how well they do on the subject you set out, you will still fail your test. It is important that you are in control of the whole 45 minutes. Because that's what you normally do, isn't it? When you teach someone, what do? So say, forget the ADA Part 3 for a minute. You've got people today and you are teaching them maybe meeting traffic, just say, okay? So you said to your people, okay, today we're going to be doing meeting traffic. You said the lesson and they've started the car and you're driving and you said it's going to be about 2 to 5 minutes driving where we're going to go and we're going to do the meeting traffic or the junctions, whatever you've decided. On the way driving, they've made a problem. Maybe they didn't look at the mirror. Maybe they didn't check the blind spot. What are you going to do? You're just going to wait and let that go and go there and only teach meeting traffic or the subject you decided? What are you going to do? You're going to talk about that, right? You're going to say, okay, as we moved off from here, did you forgot to check the blind spot? Should you be looking at the blind spot? You forgot to put the signal on. Why didn't you put the signal on? What was the problem? What is the problem if you don't put the signal on? What is the problem if you don't check the blind spot? See, it is not just about the subject you've decided. It is obviously the subject you need to improve on that by the end, but the whole 45 minutes is your test. And like I said, many, they focus too much on the subject and they forget about everything else. Their mind is blank on other problems, on other issues, on other little problems your learners are making. Remember, the examiner is looking at the total 45 minutes. Morning. So don't forget that your test is the whole 45 minutes. Like I said, many, they forget that. They are too focused on the subject. They forget everything else. And try to stay focused and also just be relaxed, okay? You know what to do. You've done your training. It's all about how you're teaching on the day, how you recognize the problems and how you are solving the problems while they're driving, okay? So stay relaxed as much as you can and just watch. The other problem is, don't talk too much, okay? Remember, you're teaching someone who knows how to drive the car a little bit. It's not like this is their first lesson, okay? So if you're teaching them meeting traffic, it means they know how to drive the car. They know how to deal with junctions. So you just let them drive. When they make a problem, that's when you solve the problem. And if the problem is big, then you stop them on the left somewhere, talk about it, and go and do that, solve the problem. That's what you do. Okay, so try not to just talk. Another problem is that they talk too much. They think that I can't just sit there and do nothing. I have to do something. I'm here. I am tested, so that means I have to keep on working. No, your working is sometimes just being silent. Just watch and see what they do. For example, just say you said to your learner that take the next road on the left or the second road on the left. What do you do after that? Are you going to tell them top and left mirror, signal left, check your position, check your... Are you going to do that? No, because they should already know that. Because remember, they know how to drive the car. What you are doing is you're going to say to them, next road on the left, and you're going to watch, see what they do. Do they look at the mirror? Did they put the signal on? How is the position? How is the speed? Did they change gear on time? You just watch. When they make a problem, if one of them is missing, what do you do? So say they didn't look at the mirror, or they looked at the top mirror, the rear view mirror, but they didn't look at the side mirror before signaling. So you're going to solve that problem. You're going to say, okay, you looked at the top mirror. What about the side mirrors? Should we be looking at that? Oh, yes, I should. Oh, why do you think you should look at that? What's the problem if you don't? You see, you are giving them questions, seeing if they got the answer. If they got the answer, if they don't, you're going to give them the answer. Yeah. So one problem is not solving, not correcting, not recognizing other problems when they're driving. They just focus too much on the subject they decided to do. And the other one is, like I said, is that they talk too much. They think that I have to talk continuously. I have to do something, because if I just sit on silent, it's like I'm not doing anything. And that's the wrong thinking. Remember, your test isn't, look, that's because generally that's what you're going to do. If you don't allow your people to drive and then you intervene when they make a problem, otherwise they're never going to be independent. They're always going to rely on you. So what is the main purpose? In the end, you are making a driver who could drive by themselves. That's what you are trying to do. And to do that, you need to allow them to drive because they know how to drive, or they've done that before. And then if they make a problem, you intervene. You come in and you solve the problem. That is your job. You are a driving instructor. That is your job. And always be in control of the lesson, okay? Make sure the lesson doesn't go overtaken by the people. You are the driving instructor. You are the boss in the car. You want to make sure the lesson is under control, under you. You're the instructor. It doesn't go out of your hand. It is very important that you are in control and that you are controlling the lesson, and that in that control, the learners are learning from you. When they're making problems, the solving is by you. If they need a question, you are questioning by you. If they give you the right answer, you give them a praise. If they don't, you give them the answer. You explain the answer and why you give. Don't just give the answer, okay? Don't just say, oh, you should look at the top and left mirror because I'm telling you, or this is why, or the DVSA is telling you to do that. No, you tell them what's the reason why they need to look at the mirrors. Top mirror for who's behind, to see if there's anyone overtaking, anyone being close to you, and side mirrors to see if there's anybody there. Maybe somebody overtaking, maybe there's a bike, maybe there's a car overtaking, those things. So then they won't forget, and also they'll become a good driver, a safe driver. Just telling them the answer is not enough for you to make them good drivers, to make them safe drivers.
If you need extra help on training for your ADI Part 2, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything you need for you to train yourself to master your driving and for you to pass your ADI Part 2. The course has more than 30 videos giving you everything you need for you to train, for you to master your driving, so that you fully prepare yourself for you to become a driver, a good, safe driver, and that you prepare yourself for you to pass your ADI Part 2. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course.
So these are the tips I like to share with you about your ADI Part 3. I hope it helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.